Kingdom Hearts 3 was a lovely game. It was amazing. The combat was great. The characters, the worlds. Not to mention, there's so many more Disney worlds to be explored. So, Kingdom Hearts isn't going anywhere anytime soon. But anyways, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about something way more important. Kingdom Hearts 4. So Kingdom Hearts 4 will be about the Lost Master's storyline and Sora's solo adventure on saving Kairi's heart to bring her back to life again, which he does as we see at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, but he isn't back on Destiny Islands. Now, why is that? Now, the theory of Sora being dead by overusing the power of waking is dumb because in Kingdom Hearts, you can't die, especially if you're a main character slash Keyblade wielder. Motherfucking Ansem the Wise blew himself up, and yet he returns back to life. What the fuck? What a badass. So there's that. But you can get lost or lose your heart slash body. But like the wizard Merlin said to Sora in Kingdom Hearts 3, something lost can always be found. Oh, the Lost Masters are the Foretellers known as Aced, Ava, Envy, Ida, Gula from Union X, if you didn't already know. So Kingdom Hearts 4 will be about the Lost Masters and Sora. Why is that? Well, for starters, every story plot since Birth by Sleep has been settled in Kingdom Hearts 3. Meaning all the hearts inside Sora have been released and brought back to life, completing Birth by Sleep and Organization 13's storyline. But there's something special about Ventus that a lot of people don't know yet because they didn't play a certain Kingdom Hearts game yet. But anyways, we're gonna move on from that for now. When Sora died, aka his body and heart were split again, he went to the realm between death and awakening, where he's been before multiple times by accident slash choice. We learned this from a small fairy spirit known as Chirithy, who was created by the Master Masters for Keyblade wielders. Master Masters being from Kingdom Hearts Union X. He's a pretty cool character, by the way. But what is Chirithy doing there? Sora asks. Chirithy says he's waiting for a friend. Oof! Big plot drop. Sora then says he's gonna wait with Chirithy, but Chirithy then replies that he does not remember and he lost his memory, so it's okay. Sora then ends up being his friend anyways and says he'll be back to visit him. Oof. Anyways, fast forward, Sora brings himself back to life somehow by putting together the pieces of his experience together and regaining a body in the in-between realm. He then goes on to save the others, and they conquer Xehanort's plan to control Kingdom Hearts and purge the world of darkness and weak light so that he may lead over the newborn pure light world so that catastrophe never happens again. So in a way, Master Xehanort was kind of a good guy if you think about his overall goal, even though he went about it in a pretty fucked up way. But Master Xehanort says something very significant. He wants to reveal the secrets behind the Keyblade War. He also said when he was young, do you know of the Lost Masters? Meaning that he had two goals than just control Kingdom Hearts. But he only accomplished one for a couple of minutes. Ha! Fast forward to the ending, young Ericus checkmates young Xehanort in their first game of chess is done, which pretty much told the story of Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3. But Ericus learned of a new game which involves 7 black pieces all bearing the emblems of the Lost Masters and Sora's crown piece. This does confirm that he somewhat knows the story of the Lost Masters when Xehanort asked him, do you know the tale of the Lost Masters? This new game will reveal the storyline of the 7 and Sora. So something is going down next arc, or game, whatever you would like to call it. I know this is long, but we're getting there, guys, so keep up. Epilogue. This cutscene revealed Luxu surviving hundreds of years to fulfill his role as he regains his Gazing Eye Keyblade, which was passed down all the way to Master Xehanort. Now, of course, the Gazing Eye Keyblade was passed down so Master Masters could write the Book of Prophecies. Luxu then reveals himself as Xigbar, who we thought was a pawn of Organization 13, but when he was alive, he was invited into the organization as Breg. But the thing is, if the Keyblade is his, and he met Master Xehanort back in Birth by Sleep, who had the Gazing Eye Keyblade and passed it down to Xehanort? So Luxu joined in order to get the Keyblade back and to continue his role given to him, having the black box the entire time. So what he did was sit back and watch and made sure Master Xehanort's plan would unfold as told in the Book of Prophecies, because you wouldn't want time paradoxes, right? Anyways, Luxu aka Xigbar then summons the Lost Masters. Yeah, they're not dead. Nobody dies in Kingdom Hearts, obviously. Otherwise, they would have called them the Dead Masters or something crazier, I don't know. No, they specifically said Lost Masters. So, where have they been? The Unchained Realm, or maybe somewhere else? Oh, the Unchained Realm is sort of like the Dark Realm in terms of time. It pretty much stops or slow as fuck, and was introduced in Kingdom Hearts Union. So, yeah. All is summoned but Ava and MOM. Where is the Master, right? He pretty much just disappeared out of nowhere before everything started. Kingdom Hearts 4 will explain this, hopefully. The others ask, why not Ava? And Lucia replies, she had her own mission to carry out, which was pretty much find Keyblade wielders for after the original Great Keyblade War. She was probably doing it at the time Xigbar tried to summon her, or who knows, maybe she didn't want to party, you know what I mean? The screen then pans over to the black box never been opened until the right time, right? The one Maleficent and Pete spent the entire Kingdom Hearts 3 game looking for. They see it's real and walk away, because they don't want to mess with 5 grand Grandmaster Keyblade dudes, you know what I mean? So Ava, her mission, she created a new secret union called Dandelions, which consisted of 5 Keyblade wielders, Ephemer, Shreliza, Larium, Brian, Skuld, and Ventus, one of which who was chosen by the Master of Masters to keep the Book of Prophecies, but we aren't told who, so it's still out there. But wait, if Ventus was part of the Great Keyblade War and he knew the Lost Masters, how is he alive in present day with Sora and the others and doesn't know any of this? Confusing, right? Ephemer, one of the members of his Dandelion union, is gone. We actually see him in spirit form when he makes his badass appearance to aid Sora in defeating the Heartless Army in the Keyblade Graveyard. So at some point, Ventus must have met a mysterious powerful figure, or was thrown into the Unchained Realm, or something, so that he wouldn't age past the centuries. But the thing is, this unknown event happened, time passed, and he somehow arrived on Destiny Island, where he met Xehanort, who then split Ventus in half, dark and light. Now when this happened, Xehanort accidentally destroyed Ventus' memories during the split. This is also backed by Birth by Sleep, where Ventus tries to make himself remember, but ends up causing immense pain to himself, headaches. That's when Terra and Aqua come in and ease his pain with friendship. So this explains Chirithy waiting in the realm between for his friend all those years. He was waiting for Ventus, who never died or passed since the Great Keyblade War. And remember, every Keyblade wielder was given a Chirithy back during Kingdom Hearts Union. But even when Ventus does remember Chirithy, he still opened his arms to the young spirit in the end cinematic with Terra and Aqua. What a nice guy, dude. Ventus is actually an ancient Keyblade wielder who was part of the Great Keyblade War, who lost his memory. Luciu, aka Xigbar, regained the Gazing Eye Keyblade after centuries and still has the black box that still hasn't been opened yet. He also summons the Lost Masters, so they aren't lost anymore. Maleficent and Pete are still after the black box, which they discover is real and see it, but end up walking away during the time. The Book of Prophecies is still out there somewhere as well. Sora at this very time is saving Kairi, which he will, but it doesn't come back for some reason, which will also be explained in the next Kingdom Hearts. Young Ericus reveals that Sora is going to have a new adventure against the 7 Lost Masters, who are the Guardians of Light. Yet they're the black pieces on the chessboard, and Sora's the light piece, so something's definitely going down with the Big 7. Then the secret ending reveals Sora waking up in the world of Verum Rex, a game that was in a Toy Story world where Rex called Sora Yozora. Riku also wakes up in the same world, probably going after Sora when he finds out that Kairi returns by herself and not him. Can't leave his best friend behind, so there you have it. That's what Kingdom Hearts 4 is pretty much going to be in a nutshell. But the Lost Masters coming back, Sora clashing with them, and it kind of makes sense because the Foretellers' roles and storyline has yet to be sorted out. There's still so much we don't know what happened about the Keyblade War. So yeah, thanks for watching my theory review thing. Yeah, I don't really know, I just kind of wanted to piece it all together for my own conscience instead of like thinking about it all day. So I kind of just sat down and then looked at all the evidence that we got so far. And yeah, just let me know what you think. Maybe you've got a different theory or something. But other than that, now we gotta wait another 10 years or something. I don't know. Hopefully not that long.